Third down and 15 from the 20, 6:45 to go in the first quarter. Arizona, a team that scored plenty of points, struggling right now to get going in the early doors. A snap and scrambling away Fafita against the zone. He finds a man at the 40 on the far sideline. It is hauled in by the captain, Jacob Cowing, right at the 40-yard line. He evaded pressure off the edge from what looked like B.J. Green, Deshaun Mallory involved as well. And on 3rd and 15, it's plenty of a pickup, 20 yards to pick up a first down.
And that's a backbreaker. The receiver just found the little hole on the sideline in between Shamari Simmons playing safety and Jordan Clark dropping into a zone at cornerback. Found the spot in the zone, completed the pass, excellent third down play.
So from their own 40 now, there's a running back off the left hip. They will hand it to him. There's no hole. Contained down the way. That's exceptional stuff. On the outside, 82, Travion Brown, this captain of the Arizona State defense. From middle linebacker, plugs the hole, no gain on the carry.
That's a great response after getting up that 3rd and long. That's a demoralizing play to give up, and now you're back at good first down stop.
After the 20-yard gain, they pick up nothing on 1st and 10. Jonah Coleman couldn't go anywhere. He's still the tailback. From I formation, they snap it. Fafita, play action, looking, still plenty of time. Throws again, unloads McMillan, catches it at the 50, turns upfield, and should be brought down due to forward progress inside Arizona State territory. It was a little spin route to come out. Go all the way to the 40. McMillan gets there, turns around, beats the safety, and creates enough space to make the catch.
Yeah, and this zone for the Sun Devil defense just is not working right now. The Wildcats continue to find holes in that zone, and Fafita is dicing them up with wide open receivers.
Ryan Ward, the defensive coordinator for ASU's, had a lot of great games, a couple of questionable ones, just like last week, that big loss to Oregon. First down and 10 from the ASU 45. That's where they mark McMillan. They go empty. Fafita, who scrambles and spins across. It's caught by Cowing. He's at the 20, near side. Nobody in front. He's shoved out inside the 10. Jacob Cowing brought down at the 8-yard line, and another big gain. It's all about Noah Fafita there.
It was about Noah Fafita. Fantastic play action, spins back around, has plenty of time from his offensive line to let Cowing's route develop. Cowing beat Shamari Simmons, and now they're inside the 10.
Explosive plays. They go quick from the 8. They snap it. They throw it. McMillan on the near front pylon went up with one hand, tried to reach across his body and just grab it with his palm and his fingers. Like he's a basketball player going up to get a lob. He could not hang on. Well covered on the outside by Ro Torrance. Those are the two physical guys on either team.
Yeah, Ro Torrance, the redshirt junior, on senior day, was announced going through the tunnel as a senior. Great first play on the target.
How about that one? If McMillan had hauled that in, that's Sports Center number 1. Under center goes Fafita. 4:20 to go, first quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. That's Montana Lamonius Craig. They will hand it off to Coleman. It's a clean pocket for Jonah Coleman, who bounds his way inside the 5, brought down at the 3. It's 3rd down and goal for the Wildcats.
That was a fantastic pickup by nickel corner Jordan Clark. Arizona State ran a middle blitz. The linebackers came in. The lineman picked it up. Jordan Coleman got out. Was scot-free in the end zone, but luckily Jordan Clark was back there to save it. And now you've got basically a 2-point conversion on 3rd down. JC
led the way. Shamari Simmons also credited for the tackle, and a timeout for Arizona. We'll take it with them. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Arizona State up 4, but Arizona knocking on the door here on KASC, Blaze Radio's presentation of Sun Devil football, the final game of the regular season. Welcome back inside the booth. It's the day 1 debrief of the 2023 MLB Nike RBI Central Regional Tournament. Ryan Sykora, Henry Dominey, Big Texas as we've termed him today. Day 4 done on Sunday here in Chicago, Illinois. Ryan Sykora, Henry Dominey. Henry, guess what? I got a present for you. They gave him a polo, guys. He did a good enough job. RBI Nike Central Regional Tournament here, Chicago, Illinois, Curtis Granderson Stadium on the campus of the University of Illinois, Chicago. Ryan Sykora, Kevin Malater. We had the baseball games for you today. 5 of them. It was a lot. We're tired. We're trying to get going. Welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Ryan Sykora alongside Devin Henderson here for a little debut on the Pac-12 family of networks. Devin, we got plenty of time to talk about the 2023 Sun Devils. Let's go to last year's team. Lots of losses, maybe 3 of the best 5 players in program history no longer with the team.
Yeah, they lost their leading goal scorer, Nicole Douglas. They lost their leading assister in Ava Van Dersen, and they lost their captain in Alexia Delgado.
Suzuka Yosei, a new transfer from the Citadel, was wonderful last year, had a great season at the mid-major level. She's one of our players to watch, as is Marcella Sizer for the Wright State Raiders out of the Horizon League. Sizer 6 goals, 3 assists, 15 points. Yosei 29 points at the mid-major level last year. Big opportunity today for both Sun Devil team and a Raiders squad looking to have so much success.
Yeah, and Suzuki Yosei, the ability to make some magic happen, and that's so crucial in this game.
Lots of talent on display. We'll see it all here. Up next, it's Arizona State and Wright State on opening night of the women's soccer season. This year, complete opposite. They've been very, very good.
Yeah, and they've turned that heart, hustle, and grit mentality into their identity of this team. They went down 3-1 early against that Indianapolis squad, and guess what? They were down, but they were never out. They tied the game in the 6th inning, went down 4-3 in the top of the 7th inning, but then got the lead.
Minnesota took advantage of that, a 10-0 win today. They got going early. They had 9 runs through the first 2 frames.
Yeah, it was station-to-station baseball for a season ago. They are back there better than ever, and they're 2-0 after day 1.
Yeah, they're on top of the standings. We'll see what's in store for them. It's only Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday for the Twins still to come. It's softball for you on this first one. Only one game today, White Sox and Cubs. It was really more competitive than the final scoreline of 15-7 might seem.
North side, south side matchup was very fun, but the White Sox piled on the runs early in the game. Mia Colasso for the Cubs was a big bright spot for the Cubs with their 7 runs. First at-bat, home run, tons of power, but the White Sox have so much speed, can get around those base paths so quickly, it just piles on so fast.
It's a ton of athleticism that the White Sox, a first-year team, this was their first ever game in this regional. They looked like they belonged, didn't they?
Yeah, Cincinnati, the defending champs, was watching people on base, and then your big bats get home the runs.
That's it for day 1. Plenty more softball the rest of the week. We'll see you tomorrow after Thursday finished today. Cincinnati and Cleveland. Henry, a battle for Ohio, and it shaped out to be a really good game.
Yeah, the battle for the Buckeye State, a rematch of last year. However, scripts were flipped. Cincinnati won this year against Cleveland in a pitcher's duel up into the bottom of the 6th. Both pitchers with the full game, but bottom of the 6th is the big story. Cincinnati tacked on 5 runs after having none early in the game. You know, the big red machine just got started and didn't stop in that bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, for Cleveland, Jordan Cohort had 6 Ks through 5, but it all came unraveled. A couple of errors led off the inning, and once a couple of runners got on the base path, those bats for Cincinnati, they started a-flying. Yeah. 7-1 winners in that contest yesterday, 5-1 winners today. Credit where credit's due. The best team won today. They got it done when it mattered most, and guess what? They're headed to Dodgertown to play in the World Series. For everybody involved this week, we thank you for tuning in for these recap videos and for the live events. Saying goodbye from WCSN, Ryan Sykora, for Henry Dominique, Kevin Malater, and Austin.
Ready in the box.
Missed that one, gets away from Steck. Jackson's turning for 2. It's a long stride, and he's safe. Not the quickest runner, but those long, lanky legs look quite fluid in motion.
Thus eliminates the double play possibility as well, Ryan.
Keeps Arizona State in and around. Compton swings and misses. It's 1-2, the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the 8th. With Ethan Mendoza on deck, 4 for 4 with 4 singles today. Compton calling for time.
It looks like Bayless is going to get told, hey, slow down by the home plate umpire. Even the ump's not even ready for the pitch.
He's got that Craig Kimbrell hang the arm. 2's outside. Steck loses it again. That one was 83. We're seeing more and more kids nowadays have that Kimbrell little arm hang.
I'll never understand it. Maybe it just tries to keep it loose.
2-2. Caught looking. Compton strikes out staring at it. And it's Mendoza's turn.
ASU faithful not happy about this one, but the kid that's got 4 singles today, and a single's all you need probably to tie this game. Outfield's playing Mendoza back here to start the count. If he can find a way to poke one through, I'd bet we're going to have a tie game on our hands, Ryan.
Jackson can turn 2 bases quickly. He's at second. Mendoza with a big swing and a miss. Again, Arizona State have left 8 runners on the base path today. Jackson, if he's stranded, would represent the 9th. Mendoza fouls that one back. It's 0-2.
Now for Mendoza, it's about shortening up and protecting the plate. I would not expect to see a strike from Bales on this pitch, maybe even on the next. Gonna try to get this young freshman fishing and get the easy way out of here.
3 hours into this game. That one's low. Mendoza stayed put.
Good discipline by him to hold the bat right there. That low breaking ball is so tempting.
The 1-2. Did that get Mendoza on the hands? It did not.
Bales could really go with anything right here. Whether he wants to use the heat or the breaking ball, Mendoza got to be really disciplined.
Slow down, he'll check the runner. Ethan Mendoza into left. Going back at the wall off the top of it. Isaiah Jackson's going to come around to score a 5-for-5 day for the freshman from Texas. He's got 5 singles, and that one knocks us up at 12.
Well, of all the singles he's hit this weekend, that's the loudest and the most important as it drives in the tying run here in the bottom of the 8th. A fraction of a baseball away from putting ASU in front. This crowd would have exploded, but nonetheless, 12-12 in the bottom of the 8th.
Back-to-back day game barn burners from Phoenix Municipal Stadium. 12-12, and Ethan Mendoza is 6 for 6 in his Sun Devil career with 6 singles, and it's a pinch hitter here for Jax Ryan. It's Eamon Nantz, the former Bronco, who steps into the spot to take on his old team, the Santa Clara transfer. Nantz lets the bat hang on his shoulder for the first one. It's 0-1. Go-ahead run is at first.
Been waiting to see this guy all weekend. Had a lot of power, played a big role for the Santa Clara lineup last year. What a chance he has against his old team.
Sits on that one too. They've been waiting all week to get Eamon Nantz, the big righty, into a game, into a big spot. 12-12, an 0-2 count upstairs. Sun Devil dugout, clenched on the edge of the railing.
Everyone in this building is clenched on the edge.
1-2. Nantz, a swing and a miss, and a stare from Bales. And what a way to survive. We'll go to the 9th. It is 12-12, 26 hits between the two teams. We're through 8.